We all grew up with the biggest franchise out there and had the privilege to love this series for giving us so many wonderful memories. And yet, we've also, for some of us, grew up with Halo and the absolute horror that the Flood has left us with. But I've always wondered something. What would that look like if the Flood had infected a clone trooper? So I took a different approach to this, and my good friend Xanders makes these modular models that you're seeing me piece together here for the look that I'm going after. So I was going after the typical pose for the Flood's combat form, and I'm snipping the arm here because if you look into how the form is with the weird arm thing, there's always an arm that is kind of swallowed up and it's kind of hanging out. The main reason this is being done in a different way is because I'm using polymer clay to create these new characters. So instead of looking for models online, I'm actually creating them with this polymer clay. So looking at all the combat forms from the Flood, there tends to be a similarity between all of them. And there's this inlet bulb kind of thing, and as well as a hump that kind of goes from the front to the back and is connected to the arm. And so I try to detail that as much as possible, and I think I actually did a pretty decent job, but you guys be sure to let me know what you think. So here I'm just taking a couple of snakes of clay and just laying down and blending everything in, going after a kind of tendon look, right? As if it was still connected, but connected by tendons. Now it's time for the arm to be attached, and this one was a little tricky, but I was able to figure it out. And then later embedding the arm of the clone trooper into the arm of the Flood form. So this was the part that I was most excited about, was sculpting the finger clawed-like appendages that the Flood usually has, and I just think it's so cool. So now it's almost done. The only thing left to do now is to add the antennas to the sculpture, and then we can get on to painting it. So there's really not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to the painting, and so I'll just let the video do all the work there. But I'll be coming back for you guys later on for the big reveal. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoy watching this, and I hope I was able to help you if you were looking at getting into sculpting or anything like that. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, join the family if you really enjoyed the video. Now it's time to go on to the big reveal.